Hey, the food's ready, by the way. Did you not hear me? No? Why? Are you watching something? Oh, something must be on your mind. What's going on? Babe, we've known each other long enough to sense when something's bothering one of us. So, mind if I sit next to you? Okay, let's see. If you're not feeling talkative, what were you looking at on your screen then? What's... Oh, this is your class schedule. Right, the semester's starting really soon. Well, I'm glad to see you have all this sorted out at least. I remember how rough it sounded when you told me about all the prerequisite classes you needed to take before you could take the actual classes you needed to. And then having to wait so long to see an advisor. I don't know why this stuff's gotta be so annoying. It's okay now, though. Looks like you have all of this filled out and your schedule's ready. You got this, one step at a time. So, is something else bothering you then? Yeah. You're unsure? Unsure of what's bothering you? Or of what you're going to do? Like, in terms of university? Well, what about it are you feeling unsure about? You feel like you don't know whether or not what you're studying is the right move. And I'm guessing whether the career it leads you toward will make you happy or not in a few years down the line. Yeah, I can only imagine how stressful this must be for you. I'm sorry, I didn't pick up on this sooner. Well, in all honesty, almost nobody really knows what they're doing. Yeah, in university, but also in real life in general, actually. I guess that's not something pleasant or good, but hopefully knowing that you're not alone, at least in these feelings, helps you a little. And you're definitely not facing this alone either, because I'm here, always. I love you, and you can always call on me. I might not be able to help directly sometimes, but you can always share your problems with me. Yeah, I was serious when I said almost everyone gets that feeling of being lost. As kids, teenagers, adults, it doesn't matter. Well, what I mean by that is, every time we feel like we've started to get a good hold and handle on life, and everything is working out as expected, something new happens. We end up going into a new chapter in life, and before we know it, we're thrust completely into an unknown, and we have no idea what to expect or what the right thing is to do. Even the future and plans we had for it start to come apart. An example? So, like, when you were a kid and you were just minding your own business, maybe your memory of that time is a little hazy, but probably you can remember just being home, doing, well, quite frankly, not that much, just kid stuff. And then one day, it was time for you to start going to school. And that is basically stepping out and seeing more of the vast, unknown part of the world. I actually cried when I started on my first day. I was just terrified when my mom started walking away. Yeah, I did. It wasn't a fun day. Though honestly, that's all I remember from that time. And I have no idea when I started getting used to it. Probably pretty soon, but I'm getting off topic. Anyway, so then, you're a kid in elementary school, and then one day, you leave there, you're done, and you enter middle school. And then you have to start dealing with, well, preteen angst and drama, crushes, cliques, all that good stuff. And then again, life's complicated once more. And you can probably guess where this is going next. Then again, you go on to high school, and you see even more of the world. It's even more chaotic and crazy, with all the classes, dating, dances, clubs. And then as you approach the end of high school, the guidance counselor and teachers start pestering you about what you're going to do with your life after high school. Are you going to university? If so, which university? And honestly, it's kind of mean. Like, how would you know, right? How would you know at the time? I mean, yeah, there are some people who are pretty special and they are just dead set and know exactly what they want to do in life. And they have a really straight and carved out path in front of them. More power to them, honestly. But for most of us, we're just trying to get by. And then now, here we are in university with counselors and family and friends alike breathing down our necks, asking, oh, well, what do you want to do with your life? And it's like, no pressure, do what makes you happy, or whatever, right? But also, in actuality, a lot of pressure, because it's a good chunk of time we're investing going to university. And in the end, if we're lucky, we come out of it with a degree in a field we truly are passionate about, or at least enjoy somewhat. And we're able to start working life. But sometimes, and I guess this is what you're worried about, right? Sometimes you come out, sometimes after switching your field a few times, which is fine, because it's a big decision. And yeah, you come out with a degree and you realize, hey, I really didn't like this. I don't like what I studied, and I want to do something else. And, honestly, life is really hard and confusing. It might happen, but that's all right. We can take our time and you can go back to school and study what you're really passionate about. Because by that point, after your first degree, you'll have a pretty good idea what you want to do if the first one didn't fit you. Or at the very least, what you definitely don't want to do. There's no rule that says you can only go to school one time and once you finish, you're just stuck to work in whatever job you find with that degree. You can take it easy, take as much time as you need to go through university and your courses. Keep doing what you feel you're passionate about. And as you do this, you'll end up finding yourself and finding out what really speaks to you. Because part of university is really about finding who you really are. And as you do that, the fog of uncertainty over life will clear out little by little. You'll be all right. I know you will. You're the love of my life, and you'll kick this problem in the butt. Yeah, I agree. Life would be much easier if it wasn't filled with curveballs being thrown at us like this, but the world is just so big. It's not possible for us to know enough to always be certain where we're going, but in some ways, that's what makes life fun sometimes. Like, with us, we didn't know each other, and we didn't plan to know each other. We didn't plan to be together either, but sometimes you just gotta do your thing and do it the best you can, and life will fall into place. It'll work out. And I know it will. And I'll be here as long as you need to talk. Or just need a quiet listening